Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Little trip down to Brighton this morning. Again, it's another one of them last minute ones. I checked the weather and the weather's been really good last 3 or 4 days. And today's nice as well, so hopefully the colour's dropped out in the water a little bit. Popped down to Phil's yesterday, got some nice bait. He had some lugging, he's been struggling to get lugworm. But he did manage to get some nice lugworm in. And also I've got some lovely ragworm as well, nice, they're still nice and fresh. So I picked these up yesterday and they're still top quality condition. So like I say, yeah, down at Brighton, I was debating on what side of the banjo groin to fish. I normally fish the right hand side. On the way down I think, do you know what, I'll fish the left hand side, I've never fished this side, give it a go. And when I've got here, it looks like the Brighton diver boats up on the beach. So I'm dead low water now, I'm going to fish all the way up to high water. Yeah, but the Brighton diver, he's literally on the beach. I'll flip you around when a few of the swimmers get out of the way and I'll show you. But I've just put both rods out. He's bang on, pretty much bang on low water. I've got 2-hook flapper on, 2-hook clip down on one, about 14-inch snoods, and I've got a 2-hook loop rig on the other with a 60 centimetre snood on the bottom and a 50 on the top, I think it is. All with green beads, 4-ounce weights, nice and light today. So I don't think you can see out there, he's flat calm. And it is dead low water, and so people was out about 50 yards and that's waist deep. So I'm not expecting much until it starts to flood, which is in about half hour. I should get a bit of water coming in. Well, I'll just turn you around and show you the Brighton diver why a few people are out of the way. See it on the beach, just up there. Get myself another rig out, so I've got 3 rigs in, so I can bait this one up, reeling, unclip, fresh bait on cast straight out, and then bait up again to do the second rod. But this is the rig I'm using. I've got a 50-pound body, 14-15-inch snoods, might not be quite that long. Got a few green and black beads, size 2 hook, and I've got one of those new Arno hooks bait stops, and I really like those bait stops. That's all on a clip down rig. I'm going to stick size a 4-ounce weight on there, so it's all streamlined. And I'll just show you it. Clip that on the bottom hook. Then the top hook clips in the cascade, so you can see there, bottom hook on the weight, second hook's on the cascade swivel, up to that. Then as that hit on the weight, you've got a little tiny flute there, so as that hits the water rushes up in between these parts and it forces the hook off, so you can see it does. And then both hooks fall away, and that'll be sort of like that on the bottom. You know both hooks are going to be bang on the bottom. Going to bait this one up now with lugworm. Then I'll reel in my left hand rod, which has got the lug on it. Oh, that's got a nice bite. Yeah, that's on that. Right, there you go. Small bass first cast. So look, you can see, only a tiddler. I did think it was a whiting when I came in. I thought, oh, please don't say it's a whiting. But right, let's get him chucked back, get this rig back out. Hard work walking up down that beach. But anyway, it's nice to get one on the first cast on a lug one. Shame I missed that one on the rag one. Nice fat lug one, that one. Where that is really shallow, I don't know if you can make it out, you've got the sandy mark in the water, so about 40 yards out you can see sand. But when you go down the bottom you can actually see the sand being stirred up by the tide. So just hoping as that tide picks up in a little while that the clarity will drop out of the water, so it'll be nice and clear. But you see that fish, when I was reeling that in, about 40 yards out you could see it come up to the top where it is literally only waist deep out there. People are out there swimming and they're out quite a way. And they're standing up, no problem. Just get me other rig baited up now, so when I do really another rod, I've got a trace baited rather than having to wait. And there is a net boat out there now. He's got two flags over in front of me there. But he's up there at the minute. I'm not sure what if he's pulling those in. What it is. But I do see him here regularly. Every time I come down he's nearly always here. But on the right hand rod then, that's got the ragworm on it. So I'm getting those little bites, but you can see the tide's just pushing in now. Got a few of the breakers coming in. Well, he's about 15 minutes into the flood, about 20 minutes. I'm hoping for some place, end of season place, when they're nice and big and fat. I've had my shore caught PB from here, just on the other side of the banjo, the 44 centimetre one. That was back in 2018, I think. But it's still got a little pull round on it. Yeah, 2018, 44 centimetres. I think I had a 44 that day and a 42. But I've had some nice ones on the sib out there. And the kayak, when I used to come out kayak fishing. I had a big one down at King's Weir out on African Queen. That was, I can't remember how big that was now. We'll have to have a look back through the old photos. But it was over £3 if I remember rightly. Yeah, still getting a little rattle on that right hand rod. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a little while because it was a place, it ain't going to go nowhere. I don't want to miss it like I missed that first one. You make it out, there's that boat that's going on picking up its net or its long line or whatever it is. I quite often see them out here, it don't seem to put off the fishing. Oh yeah, still got a bite on that right rod. I'll turn you around and read it now, so it's been a few minutes. Boat hook is better. But the right hand rod's going again already, just cast it out. I don't know if they're fish or not though, because both hooks have come back in better. Both of them have been on ragworm. The lugworm I did catch a small bass on. So I've got a size 2 hook on. I'm wondering whether to set it down to size 4. I'm only using these size 2s because I had a load of rigs mate with size 2s on. I do normally fish with 4s. I mean, when I'm match fishing, it's always been with 4s. So I don't know if I've got any tied up or not. That right hand one's getting little rails, Let's get this baited up anyway and hang it up on the pod. That right hand rod's still going. There's no waves coming in, nothing. So there's nothing bouncing off the tip. And I've got my rods up nice and high, so I knew that people walk along in front of me, they're going to go underneath without eating their heads. Give it another couple of minutes and we'll have a look. What time we got? Yeah, I'll give it till 1/2, so give it 4 minutes. Right, it's been another few minutes yet. Still getting a couple of little indications, but nothing great. Let's spin you around and we'll have a look. Got some swimmers turned up right in front of me as per usual. Right, so I've managed to get it this time. Little tiny black bream. Let's get him sort of untangled. So, anyway, look, there you can see him, little black bream. Just lip hooked, I'll get him unhooked. There you go, put him straight back. Right, that was nice change to get something different. That was on the ragworm. And that was on the 2 hook clip down, not the loop rig. I'm just going to reel that rig in now. Let me just show you what the rod tip's doing. If it moves now at all. See that? Right hand that is with a rag. Oh, yeah, it's got ragworm on it. The lugworm don't seem to be doing much, but I've had a fish on it. The ragworm one, getting bites every time. Now, is that a bite or is that crabs? Is that small fish activity? I'm not sure. But I'm just going to leave it now. I'm going to reel in the lugworm first anyway, unless I get a definite bite. But I've had a few like real good pull rounds that you know, it's just done it again, that you would know as a bite. So they've swum right in front now. Don't want to make them out. What I'm meant to do now, I can't reel in or cast out yet. Well, I'm gonna, but right, just reeled in that rod. I've got another rig on it. Someone's obviously snapped off reeled in. That's some thick old rig body on there. Still got a weight out of it, and it cleared it off the beach.
You're going to run into our fishing line. You're going to run into our fishing line.
We've got a fishing line here.
Come back this way.
We're going to go into his line in a minute. Well,
What are you meant to do? Like, they're coming on the right side, they're swimming across me, and then walk across my lines after. Don't get me wrong, I know we've all got to use the beach, but come on. Yeah, I've got a bite on the right hand rod again, which has got lugworm on it this time, not ragworm, I think. No, it's got ragworm on it. I think, I can't remember now. Right, still getting little gentles on that right hand rod. I'm going to reel the left hand one in now. Something's been out quite a while. Let's have a little look. Yeah, left hand rod's still biting. Wonder if that's another little bream then. I'll get this rig baited up. Get that out of there. I think they're both on lugworm at the minute as well. Right, the tide must have come in a little bit now, so I'm just looking at the Brighton divers up on the beach, and the water was just up past it. It was covered his props now. It's up to the water line on the boat by looks of it at the back. When I did get here, like when it was low water, we could see his props and everything out of the water. It's come in a good few foot. Just hoping it starts clearing up a little bit. So I'm going to give it till high water. High water's at 2 o'clock, so I've paid my parking till 1 at the moment. But I'll always add another hour on it, ain't a problem. So we go with the bait as well. Got half a pack of rag, half a pack of lug there. Got another pack and a half. What's the time? It's now 9 o'clock. Right, let's give that right hand rod a check now. Did have a little rattle on that when I was talking to Merce on the phone, but the left hand one was going more. So I don't think we have any bait left on it. bait strip there on both hooks. Very, very quiet. I wish I'd bought some squid or mackerel for tipping off with now. All I bought me was lug and rag. I was going to reel in that right hand rod now. I'm just going to put a pyramid lead on. Just get a little bit of movement, see if I can get the tide to drag the weight around. So we've got quite a few foot of water now in front of us. It's 2 hours into the, kind of 2 hours into the flood now, so we should have a few extra metres there. I think I'll change all these rigs over to plain leads. I've got a mixture of 5 ounce, like the flat ones, and 4 ounce pyramids. Might try a 5 ounce flat one on there. So there's quite a bit of water there now. When I went down there, I just dunked my bait in the water. There was a good 2.5, 3, almost 3 foot of rod lengths out, whereas earlier on it was like inches. It weren't 3 foot, 40 yards out, so there's people standing up and it weren't even waist deep. But it is still very cloudy in the edge, but it looks like it has come in a bit now. I'm going to change over that right hand rod now. I'm going to put on the 5 ounce plain pair short of flat lead. Yeah, again, both hooks come in bare. Just gave both of them rods a little turn of the handle, and the right hand rod went. But it's not done nothing since. Also, the Brighton divers looks like it's almost fully afloat now. The back end's off the ground, just the nose that's on the beach still. Be interesting to see if it drives off or not, or see if it is, well, if it has broke down or something. Yeah, I was just talking about the Brighton diver and it has just backed off the beach. Never seen it there before like that. I wonder what's gone on. So get the other one ready now, straight over. Tide pulling it around. Oh, there you go, another little break Bream. Lugworm, lip hooked. I'll get him chucked out when I've rebait up. Same. Let's put the other rig on and I'll chuck it back as well at the same time. Lovely little fish. That one might have been a little gilted, you know. It didn't have the yellow part, so it had the black behind its gill plate, and its fins are a little bit different than the black bream. Black bream have obviously normally got some black stripes along their back, but not always. I'll have to have a little look back through, see if I can get a clear picture and have a compare. So I've had a few little gilts off here before, but you could see the yellow across their nose, they were slightly different. I think they've got black on the fork of the tail as well, but that one did. Right, so to give both baits a little move. Just going to wind the handle a couple of times on each rod, get the baits to pull through the water. We give it roughly 10 minutes between each cast now, because the bait's coming back stripped every single time. I'll give every couple of minutes, I'll wind the handle, every 10 minutes reeling bait up. Bait left on both hooks now. Bait on the bottom hooks looks pretty much still intact. Right, it's just done my first pack of lug and pack of rag. I had 4 lug left, so I'm going to put them both on, well, all 4 on these last 2 hooks, 2 on each hook. See the bait there, nice little juicy bait, same on the bottom hook. Hopefully that'll bring on a fish. Just going to reel in that right hand rod now, then they're both rebaited again. See that bottom hook's still got a nice little bit of bait left on it, like half it's come off the hook. At least it's not stripped that time. Top hook, half of it's gone. Right, so I've got my last 2 packs of bait. I've got 1 pack of lug left and 1 pack of rag. Nice worms actually, this pack. So plenty of decent sized lug worms, aren't they? Like, probably a little bit big for what I need, but yeah, nice sized worms them. You can see. So on this cast, what I've always found at Brighton is it normally fishes better further out because the water's a lot clearer, and going for the place and stuff, they prefer the clear water. But what I might do is I might just drop one in a little bit closer, just to see. There's obviously not much happening out of distance, so I might just drop one in 30-40 yards out in the coloured water, edge of the coloured water. See what goes on. I've noticed we've got a little bit of tide run now. Now it's pushed up quite a bit up the beach. My rod tips are slowly moving with the tide, which is good because it's giving me bait movement. My bait's going to be getting pulled around. So it's just coming up. Oh, it's 11 o'clock now. So parking's paid up till 1, high tide's 2. I might add another hour, and so I'll stay till almost 2. Just want to get that one more. I'd like to get a place. So I've had 1 bass, 2 bream, or get, even if it's another bream, but a little bit bigger one. I did see someone on YouTube up on the little groin on the other side of the pier the other week. They weren't catching much either, so I don't know if it's gone really quiet or not. When I got here this morning, I did wish I'd come out on me sib, but I've lost one of the wheels. One of the launch wheels fell off when me and Mercer was out quite a few months ago now, 3 months ago. So I do need to order a new set of wheels, but I can't just keep a fool throwing money after it. 100 quid a set of wheels. But we'll have to order them ready for next year. Got to get out more next year doing on the sib fishing. So I think I only managed twice this year. 3 times you can't collect them, but it was too rough. Right, let's give these rods a little tweak. I always like to loosen my drags up, even when fishing for place, because I've had it before when I've had a smooth hand take a ragworm. Not a big smooth hand, like 4 or 5 pounder, but that will have your rod out of the tripod, no problem. And on those pen reels there, I've got a really quick drag. It's literally 3 or 4 clicks and you're like almost on to like a nice loose. So I've had those pen reels now just over a year. When I first started the match fishing last October. And the rod's had a year as well. And them reels have been good. Literally, I rinse them off every couple of times. I have oiled the bearing on the bail arm a couple of times. But other than that, out in the spindle, put a little bit of oil on the spindle, it goes up and down. Other than that, they've been perfect. Just walking down to the water line, so you can see how clear the water is. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but where it's come up off the sand, the water's just gone clear. Oh, they're on the beach, so they must have had their swim before they go to work. There we go, you can see. It's quite clear, isn't it? There are a lot of boats out there today. Not sure if they're all fishing boats or not, but that Brighton diver did, he turned around and he headed out. So a good bite on that left hand rod. Line's gone slack. I don't know if it's anything on it or not, like I've missed it. There's nothing on there. Shame. Well, that's a shame. That was on that ragworm as well. Right, get this other rig bait back up. What will I do with the other rig I had? Gutted. Probably my only chance of a decent fish. I'm not going to walk down there and cast now. I'm going to stand. I've only got about 20 yards of beach in front of me. I think if I stand up here I might land it on that sandy patch that you could see earlier on when the tide was at low water. And like I did say, I was going to cast a little bit closer in the last couple of times, but I know I totally forgot, but this time it will. So I'll cast them up the top. Not even getting any bites anymore. No. And I just had that drop back bite, but not really had much in between that, whereas beforehand I was getting loads of little rails and bits everywhere. Very quiet. I don't think I've had one really good session off the beach along Brighton this year. I've had a few placed. Out on the Siva bar, right? Just put some nice big rag baits on their hooks. They're going to go out now. Actually, a little bit of weight on this one. Can't speak too soon. Yep, felt it tapped. Yeah, tapping away now. I don't know if you can see the tip, I don't know if I have it in the right angle or not. Just as I was messing back the baits here, I looked round and I see my line was a bit loose. Oh, that's pretty well there. What have we got on here? Is that a bass? It's a mackerel, I think. That's a bass. That's a bit better, isn't it? Right, it's not huge again, but it is a little bit bigger. See that? Look at that, the hook right in the top of the lip. So let's get this one back on ragworm. I'm just putting there you go. So I'm just going to put another ragworm out now on that rod. Just going to run him down. Must have managed to catch that fish. I'd love if it was blown. And that was on that rod that I've cast from up here, so that was in that little bit closer. Well, I get a nice bit of fresh lugworm on the other rod now, so it's just coming up 20 past 12, so I've got 45 minutes. I'm going to put another hour on the parking, so I can stay here till sort of like past 1ish, pretty much high water then. Right, got another pair of nice sized baits there to go out. Just going to reel in that right hand rod now, which has got the lugworm on it as well. See that tie, just put them tips around now. Try to keep both tips very similar bent, just so if I do get a bite on one or a drop back bite, I can always tell which one it is. And you can see they're just pulling around with a little bit of current. I will just give the handles a little retreat, it might help move it along a little bit. So them plates pretty much untouched. That bottom one. Very, very hard going. So I've put a couple of big lug bolts in there. So I'm getting pulled right round to the pier now. Still nothing seen in rod tips, just slowly moving, and now I'm moving right around towards the pier now. I cast one out sort of to my left, one out straight, in the hope that they'll get pulled round. Yeah, they're covering a bit of ground, they're over that way now. The one I cast to my left is out straight, and the other one is 45 degrees towards the pier. Right, my last cast going out now. In a sheer act of desperation, I'm putting on all my button the last cast. Hopefully it might pick something up. If not, try my hardest. I'm just going to do the same with the lug. Got 8 lugworm left, they're going to go. So, right, reel that rod in, change this over, do the same with the last one. Size of them baits. Look at the whack it, right? It's a nice overhead lob. Right, there you go, 2 lugworm baits, that's what's going out. Get these down. So you see, nice compact juicy baits. Right, I'm going to pack away and that's we'll start heading back to the car. Bit of a struggle today. I think I had 4 fish here, 2 bass and 2 bream. But tried hard, the water's crystal clear. Quite good conditions. I think it's just a bit too late in the season for the place. But I should have took my sieve out, that's what I should have done. Never mind, hopefully next year I'll get out a bit more in the sieve and get a few more fish that way. And but hopefully you've tuned in and watched the whole of the video. I'll catch you all again soon. Take care.